What up, guys? All right, let's go straight to the thumbnail, guys. I bought the wrong camera twice. Um, I wanted to start taking photos because I like taking photos. I was having a conversation with one of my buddies one day, and they told me, "Hey, Strong, you you take a lot of photos with your cell phone, and you know your dad's a photographer. Maybe you should just become a photographer." And I took it serious. I took what he was saying seriously, and so, but that's why I made my first mistake. It is just not going to ask my dad, who is a 40-year photographer, for information and or for what he thinks about me purchasing a camera. So instead of doing that, I decided to go at it alone. And so I found myself at Best Buy with the same friend that told me that I probably should get me a camera, which was a great idea. Okay. I just didn't know what I was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was shopping for. So I looked at a few of the cameras, uh, done basically little to no research on anything. And I ended up playing around with this, the Canon EOS 90D. And I liked it. I didn't know what it was, I didn't know what I was getting. Um, when I walked in Best Buy, okay, so this is what I seen when I walked in Best Buy. As you can imagine, I'm thinking, oh man, this is everything I need. You know, it's the whole kit. It came with everything I thought that I needed, the whole kit. And at this point, I'm elated, thinking, oh man, I can shoot video and photography. So you know, I'm going to really have fun with this thing. Get it home, take photos. Photos look great, and then I start realizing this photo isn't. It's not the right millimeter that the camera lens is. So now I'm not getting my full lens. That you know, I'm not getting full use from my lenses because I got this crop sensor camera that I don't even know is a crop sensor. I don't even know what crop sensor means at the time. It's completely unbeknownst to me. And so, of course, time goes by, and I used this camera for a little over a year. I did my first photo sessions with it. I did a lot of parties with it, a lot of kids' parties with it, things of that nature. You know, and I was fortunate to get a decent start in photography locally. But I knew it just wasn't really, you know, cutting it. And so me and my wife wanted to start filming, and so we playing with YouTube and things of that nature. So I figured we'll just get another camera, and I'll get it right this time. Right, I'll get it right this time, guys. Um, I'm not an old school guy. When I'm in Best Buy for the first time, purchasing a camera, my first camera for the first time, I don't know the difference between DSLR and mirrorless. And so there are mirrorless cameras right beside the EOS 90D, the last of the DSLRs. This unbeknownst to me, I don't know. The 90D is bulkier. It looks more like a professional camera to me, and I was just really going off aesthetics, not really even price. I mean, my God, guys, I really that was a blunder. Now, moving on to the second camera, we figured we'll make the right purchase this time. We'll do the research, and but we'll stay within a small budget. You know, we don't have much, you know, to spend on things like cameras and things. So I ended up, and I had talked to my dad by this point, and he told me, son, uh, don't buy another brand new camera. go ahead. It's okay to find a vendor, with a reputable vendor, and buy you a used camera. So I ended up, I searched the internet and I came across KEH, and I liked KEH, and I ended up purchasing my second camera, which was a Canon EOS RP, my first mirrorless camera. I want to say it's the first mirrorless camera from Canon, or the second. It's either the RP or the R. I don't know. As you can imagine, my first photos were awesome. Okay, the color science in this little RP is amazing. It really is. And so it's much different from color science from basically a wildlife, crop sensor. It's you cropped. And so I really enjoyed the RP. We use it every time we do video, but it's limited. Now, you can't use any 4K features. All of the 4K features, the focus is absolutely horrible. The camera is constantly hunting in any 4K. And so I use, I want to say 10K 30, and man, it's crispy. It's nice and crispy. But we wanted to capture the full scene, of course, as well. After we figured, oh, okay, we're probably not going to stop YouTube. We don't care about if we get paid, or we just don't care. We like documenting us and what we think about our niche, and our niche is kind of like relationships, God. We haven't even niched down, man. We suck right now. Okay, we suck. We're still trying to learn. And so we ended up saying that we wanted another camera so we can catch the entire scene. I sit here, she sits there. You bring the mic over, she bring the mic. It's kind of fly. We want to see our full outfits and things like that. She's a lady, and I like to put on clothes. So we wanted to see a full scene, and so we invested into a third camera, which ended up being the Pack a Punch EOS R8. Is definitely a Pack a Punch. If I'm not mistaken, it has the same sensor as the EOS R6 Mark II. And the low light, man, it almost don't even matter if it's nighttime. This camera is amazing for photography and videography. And the major upgrade was, of course, 4K, 30, crystal clear, no hunting, and the ability to shoot for over the 30 minutes that the RP is, and that the RP and the 90D is limited to. So now we're able to shoot in for 2 hours. So if our head cameras, what I'm saying, if our headshot cameras go off, then our full, our full frame camera is still there, capturing the full scene. Which would basically kind of be our B-roll camera, but it's really A-roll. I don't know. Trying to still figure all these, you know, terms out. But the R8 is a beast, and it packs a punch. Now it does. If you're doing a research on it, it does have overheating issues. But I've never had any overheating issues, and it only has one car slot. I mean, you want to shoot your weddings with it, but just in case, you know, I don't know. But I have shot 3 weddings with the EOS R8. I didn't lose any images, and I was switching from photo to videography, and I didn't lose any images or video. So the R8 is awesome. But back to the two blunders, man. It was it was scary making those first two purchases for cameras, not really knowing what I was getting myself into or the game. Now I think we've been think we've been doing photography for about 4 years now, and I think we've been doing YouTube for like 2.5, 3 years almost, something like that. So it's pretty cool, man, and we really enjoy all the cameras. We still use all the cameras. It's just it would have been nice to have a full frame for my first camera and a mirrorless, opposed to a DSLR that I did not know, that I didn't even know I was purchasing a DSLR, and I didn't really know the limitations of the RP. I knew it could shoot 1080, and I knew that would be good enough, and I knew the color science in it was better than the 90D, and I also knew it was a full frame, full frame sensor, so and mirrorless. So I felt like I won, but with the R8, uh, that's the first camera that I feel completely comfortable with. Now, we will be purchasing another camera, and hopefully we'll be able to purchase it like at the top of the year, 2026. And I got my eye on the EOS R6 Mark II. Of course, same sensor as the R8, but it's just much better. It has dual card slots, and it has the big battery that the 90D has. That just the 90D one charge is just, it never dies like an old Nokia cell phone. But anyway, that's all I got, guys, and I felt like sharing it, man. And don't make the same mistakes that I made. Do not take your time. If you want to invest in your camera, please get your first camera. Please get a full frame. Don't get a crop. Unless you're like a vlogger that's gonna have the camera right here by your face, and you're shooting with a 16 mil or something crazy like that. I get it, but if it's gonna be a multi-use camera, your first one you're gonna want a full frame camera, and I say go mirrorless, and I say go Canon or Sony, one of the two. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I do want to know if you can leave tell me what kind of cameras you shoot on. Leave that in the comments. I want to know what kind of camera you shoot on, what brand, and I want to know what's your favorite lens. My favorite lens is probably the old 1992 Canon 85 mil 1.8. It's a beast. It's a beast, bro. I mean, I definitely want the 1.4, bro. I definitely want it. I definitely want the 1.2. But that's crazy. Because those 1.2s, 1.4s, those are crazy. You got to go get a Sigma, and that's still gonna cost you about 2,000. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys shoot with, and that's major.